Hi everyone. Good evening. I'm audible, guys. Kindly confirm. Hi everyone. Good evening. I'm audible, guys. Kindly confirm. Yes, good afternoon. So yeah, guys, I hope you all are aware about like why today we are here, right? Okay, audible and great. Okay, fine, guys. So okay, let me share my screen first. I hope you all are aware like why today we are here. Echo. Okay, let me check it out. I hope now it's fine. Yeah, sure. Yeah, please confirm. I hope now it's fine. Okay, so here we all have like data science people, right? Okay, start the projects. Yeah, we'll come to the point, Haris. Don't worry. Okay, so how many of you have a knowledge of data science? How many of you have a knowledge of data science? Okay, so many of you have a like data science knowledge like Python, machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, right? But you have a knowledge. But how you can start any data science projects? This is the main topic today I'm going to cover here. How to start a data science industry level projects. Not a dummy project like a Flipkart price prediction, or like you can take any like example from the Kaggle or UCIE project. But whenever we are working on the data science project, industry level projects, I'm talking about the industry level projects, right? Then we are facing lots of problem after learning lots of data science concepts. Lots of data science concept under the data science, we have lots of subtopic. But after learning those types of concepts, why we are facing lots of issue whenever we are start working on industry level data science projects. Okay, so this is the agenda that we have today. Okay, not done into in project on data science. Why, Rahul? Like if you have a skills, then why you are not working on the data science projects? Learning is a different thing, and completing end-to-end projects is a different things. Whenever we are working on the data science projects, industry level projects, we are facing lots of issue in the sense of connection of like connecting with the database, connecting with the data to our systems. There are different issue we are facing whenever we are working on the data science industry level data science projects. Okay, so the same topic today I'm going to cover. So let me share my screen first of all, and then we can start the today topics. I hope my screen is visible, right, everyone? Doubt on how to start with data science end-to-end project. Yes, Ganesh. So same topic we are going to cover today. What is the difference between industry level projects and dummy projects? Whenever we are taking Vasant, a neural hack with Vasant, right? So whenever we are talking about the industry level projects and dummy project, it means we are taking a data set from any UCID project or from the Kaggle. Okay, and then we are starting with the some visualization, data analysis, feature engineering, okay, and in a like Postman, and we are creating a simple UI and we are getting the output. But this is not a like a data science project. This is not an industry level projects. Whenever we are working on the industry level, we'll show you later. Don't worry. I have a whole graph. Okay, we'll show you later. Okay, so as you can see here, I have written the small text. Sell the problems you solve, not the product. What is the meaning of this text that I have here? Everyone know the data science concepts, but whenever they start working on the industry level projects, they are facing the issue. How to start? I have a knowledge, but how to start the projects? Even we know each and everything related to data science, Python, machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, NLP, each and everything we know. But how to start project? This is the main questions that I have. And without knowing the data science concepts, even you can do the data science project. We'll show you later how. So, as you can see, I hope my screen is visible, right? Let me increase a little bit. Whenever we are learning a data science, everyone say, okay, start with a Python programming language. If you have a basics understanding of Python programming, then you can easily learn a data science. But how? I have a knowledge, Python programming. I know how the for loops, oops concepts, class, inheritance work. But how we can start a project? This is the questions that I have. This is the main point we are going to discuss today. So see guys, here we have a solution. Without knowing a data science topic, it means if you did not have an idea about the machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, NLP, even the big data part and cloud, and if you have a knowledge of these 4 topics only, then from day one, whenever you are start learning a data science, you can start working on the project from day one. We'll show you how will you solve industry level projects or dummy projects. Yes, I'm working on both projects. During the learning, whenever I started learning in data science, first I started with the dummy projects. But when I enter in the industry, in a market, then I got to know how the industry level projects and dummy projects, the both are totally different. Even the nowadays, lots of data science company providing a data science training. Okay. And most of the like 90% company using a dummy projects. And they can say, this is the capstone project we are providing. What is the meaning of capstone project? Dummy, right? The meaning we have the same. Dummy project, the capstone. The name we have a different. Dummy project and capstone project. Right? But at the end, they are providing a dummy projects. 90% company, 90% data science training company, they are providing a dummy projects. Okay, so let's come to the main point, guys, here. So here you can see I have written the 4 points. First, Python programming with advanced technique. Advanced technique, it means OOPS concepts, inheritance, like all the advanced concepts, even including the data structure. Because whenever we are working on the big part, big project, industry level projects, all the codes you can start with OOPS concepts. Class you can include inheritance, polymorphism. Okay. So first, Python programming with advanced technique. First. Second, debugging. If you have a knowledge of debugging and logging, let's come to the first debugging part. And you have a, like if your manager provide you one dummy project, like one previous client project, okay, and they told you, first of all, as a, like whenever you are joining as a fresher, most of the company provide you the some of the dummy projects, okay, just try to go through this code, try to understand all the codes, how our senior developers, senior members, they are writing the code whenever they are working on the projects. As a fresher, whenever you are joining, your manager will provide you some of the dummy projects. Go through the code, try to understand each line of code. If you are facing any types of issue, just try to debug it. Okay. So whenever you are learning a Python programming or any programming language, try to learn a debugging skills as well. It will help you in future. Not now, but in future, definitely. First. Second, logging. Why logging is important? This is a very small topic that we have. And most, not most, like 99% people are avoiding whenever they are starting learning a data science. Even the like trainer or most of the training institute, they are not providing, this is the part, okay, no, you cannot learn like a debugging part and logging part. But this is the important point that we have. Why? Logging, let's say, whenever you are running your projects and you are getting some of the error, then what you can do? You can go through all the lines of code. Let's say if in your projects, you have a 2,000 of lines of code. Then you will get one by one all the lines? No. So for this, we can use logging. We can store all the data in our logging. And then we can say, okay, in this point, we are getting the error. And then you can find out the error using the logging, and then you can resolve it. Right? So whenever you are learning the programming skills, try to learn two things, debugging and logging. It will help you in future whenever you are start working on the industry level projects. Even whenever you are joining as a fresher, any company, most of the company will provide you a projects. You can go through the project. Even those projects, you can find the debugging part and logging part. Logging is a very important part that we have, guys. Okay. So whenever you are logging, learning a data science, even a programming, I'm not talking about the data science right now. Programming, try to learn a debugging skills and learn logging skills. Okay. After that, database. Most of the company and most of the training institute, they covered database in 1 or 2 class. Yeah, it's a very small topic that we have, I know, but the main point here, how to store our data on cloud and on database. Because sometimes you will get, like, sometimes your manager or your clients ask you, okay, just show me the previous output. Then what you go do? You can check in the database or you can check in on the cloud. Every time you cannot go and you can open your system. Okay, just try to run it and then we can show the output to our client. No, you can store those output in your database or in your cloud. And whenever your client, your senior manager, your senior data scientist, they ask you, okay, show me the previous output, so that we can compare the previous output and current output. Then you can just open your database, whatever the database that you are using, like MongoDB, MySQL, Cassandra, okay, and then you can showcase. Even you can showcase from the cloud, right? So first, if you have a knowledge of this 4-point, Python programming with advanced concepts, debugging, logging skills, database, you can do any project in data science. We'll come to the point how without knowing data science, we can do the project. We'll show you. Let's say if you have a knowledge of this point, Python programming with advanced technique, debugging, logging skills, and database. First, you can start with any simple Python projects. Any simple Python projects. Like what we can say. Any simple, like I have, let me show you. I have in my system, social distancing. Like you can implement any, like any development project, you can take it from anywhere. Or let me show you from our iNeuron portal. Okay. Not here. Development project. Let's say university admission system. I'm just, or job seeker desktop application. So if you have a knowledge of Python programming, debugging, logging, and database, first you can start with any Python development projects. And in this project, you can use each and everything. First, definitely, like programming knowledge, you can use a Python. For GUI, you can use like a Tkinter or anything, whatever you want. Depends on your skills. After that, main point, logging, to store all the logins. Like whenever you are getting the error, you can just check it out on your logging part. Okay, in this particular line, you have an error, and then you can resolve those error, and then you can proceed next. Main point, logging. Database. For storing your outputs, you can use a database, right? First, after learning this point, you can build any data science, any Python development projects. First point, yeah, like a web scraping. Yes, correct. Okay, so you have a knowledge of Python programming, debugging, logging skills, and database. Okay, now let's come to the main point, machine learning. Where I have written the machine learning? Oh, no, right now, yeah, here. So machine learning I have written here. So after learning these concepts, what you can do? Parallelly, start learning a machine learning. Yeah, under the machine learning, we have two things. First, regression and classification. Under regression, we have a different algorithm. Under the classification, we have a different algorithm, right? So you can start first, select the regression part. Take a dummy data set from anywhere, UCR repository, Kaggle. Take a data set, implement logging part, database part. Okay, and then build it. No need to wait 1 month to learn whole machine learning and then you can implement the machine learning project. No, parallelly try to learn one algorithm, implement into in projects, include each and everything, whatever the required for these particular projects. Flask or Django, yeah, Flask or Django, this is the Python library that we have. Okay, so you can even, yeah, under the Python, first you know the like all the library, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, C1. These are the simple things that we have. You are a data science enthusiast, right? So you are already aware about these things. Okay, so that's why I'm not going here, Python library or not. So let's complete first one, the Python programming, debugging, logging, and database. Start learning machine learning. Select one machine learning algorithm. Try to complete each and everything, whatever the knowledge that you have under the machine learning algorithm. Train your model, save in the pickle file, create a UI. Many of the data science people say, no, UI part is not required for a data scientist. But whenever you are working in a startup, UI part is required, it's compulsory. Because in a startup, only 4 to 5 members are in the data science team. Okay, that's why I'm telling you, just whenever you are learning the things, whenever you are learning algorithms, try to implement all the algorithms into in. Start from the scratch, build till the end to end. That machine learning engineer code of database also. Machine learning engineer code for DB also, yes, it's required, it's compulsory, not okay, Ganesh. Because we don't know about the future, where we can work in a product-based company, service-based company, or in a startup. So try to prepare for each and everything. Because as a student, right now you have a time. Like if you are a student, then definitely you have a time, right? So try to learn one by one each and everything. Go through the steps. Start with the Python programming. If you want to enter in the data science field, start with the Python programming. Learn till data structure. Why till data structure? Because whenever we are working on the industry level projects, you can start writing with the conditions. Okay, you can implement with the class, ops concepts, inheritance, polymorphism, each and everything you can include. Okay, so whenever you are learning a Python programming, try to learn till advanced concepts, till ops concepts, or DSA, data structure. Debugging, logging, and database. Under the database, you can select anyone. It's totally up to you. Cassandra, MySQL, SQL. Okay, there is some syntax changes. Okay, but yeah, 90% are same. Little bit changes in all the database part. After that, complete one end-to-end project. I will show you in today's class. I will show you the projects, how you can build. Okay, and whenever you are building a data science end-to-end project, how the codes are look like. Okay, so after learning this concept, first try to build one end-to-end project and implement each and everything. Logging, debugging, database, even deployment. Okay, after that, the next part that we have after learning this part, statistics. If you want to become a machine learning engineer or researcher, statistics is compulsory for the research part as well as for the machine learning part. Okay, because whenever we are working on the machine learning part, we are working on the structured data where you can do the analysis. For the analysis, statistics is required. After that, we have a deep learning. No need to wait to complete whole deep learning, whole CNN series. No. Complete one algorithm, one series under the deep learning, complete end-to-end projects. Under the deep learning, under the CNN series, we have a lots of series. RNN16, VGG16, so not RNN, RegNet, sorry. RegNet, VGG16, VGG19, lots of AlexNet, lots of module that we have, lots of CNN series we have in a deep learning. So no need to wait to complete whole deep learning part. Complete one algorithm and just complete it end-to-end. Later part, what you can do? Just you can save a model, implement a different model, train it and save the model, and the same file you can use it. Because whenever we are working on the machine learning projects, deep learning projects, what we are doing? We are doing the training. Let's say if we are using the VGG16, we are getting 76% of accuracy, right? What we can do? We can select a different algorithm, VGG19, RegNet, implement, do the training, got the accuracy, save the model, same model you can use in your projects. Project in the sense end-to-end projects. Whole UI, create a database, store your all the output, whatever the output you want in your database, so that whenever in future your clients, your manager asks you, okay, show me the previous output, so that we can compare the current output and the previous output. Then you can check your database, okay, and then you can provide your clients and your manager. Okay, so no need to wait. Whenever you are learning a data science concept, no need to wait to complete whole the course, whole the machine learning algorithm, whole deep learning algorithm. No, learn one thing, complete it end-to-end projects till deployment, till CI/CD pipeline. Okay. Now under the computer vision, again we have a different things. YOLO, SSD, darknet, different things that we have, right? Complete one thing, learn, implement in your projects, whatever you are learning. But yeah, before working on the projects, first you have to complete some of the documentation. We'll show you, don't worry. Okay, so under the computer vision, these are the things that we have. But before selecting and before learning a data science concept, data science in the sense machine learning, not a Python. I'm not talking about the Python. This is the common thing that we have. If you want to become a machine learning engineer, then follow only these things. No need to learn a deep learning, computer vision, NLP. If you want to become a deep learning engineer, computer vision engineer, focus on here. No need to work on the structured data, on the machine learning part. No one will ask you, okay, you are working on the deep learning part, just try to implement this machine learning. No, you can definitely say, okay, I am aware about the deep learning concepts because I want to become a deep learning engineer, computer vision engineer. Basics knowledge is enough. If you have a basic understanding, basic knowledge of machine learning, statistics is totally fine. Focus on one goal, what you want to become: machine learning engineer, deep learning engineer, computer vision engineer, or NLP researcher. Okay, nowadays people are doing like, okay, I want to become a data scientist. Let's try to learn machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, NLP, big data, cloud, each and everything. Try to learn it in 6 months, and then they start applying for a job without completing any projects. And what they are mentioning in the resume? Flipkart prediction. They're taking a data set from the Kaggle and UCR repository, and then or from YouTube, some of the YouTube channel. Just they are creating their statistics file, index file, and app.py file. Nothing else. And then they just put it out in the resume, and then they start applying for a job. On LinkedIn, whenever you are finding a job as a junior data scientist and as a data scientist, thousands of jobs you will get, right? Even you are going to apply for thousands of jobs, but your resume are not get selected. Why? Because of one reason. You guys have mentioned a dummy projects in your resume. People know, recruiter know about the projects. Okay. So whenever you are learning, first try to complete some of the different projects. Ask some of the experts on LinkedIn, try to help me out on these projects. I want to work on some of the advanced projects or some of the industry. Not like whenever you are a student, you cannot say someone, okay, I want to work on the industry level projects, because industry level projects, after going in the market in the company, in the sense company, then you will get an industry level projects, right? But for as a fresher, you can ask some of the expert on LinkedIn, sir, I want to work on some of the advanced projects. Can you please suggest me some of the advanced projects? Definitely, people will help you out. Because whenever I'm a student, same thing I'm asking on LinkedIn, I'm getting a response. Okay, people are suggesting, okay, just try to follow this path, try to learn some of the advanced concepts and try to complete some of the advanced concepts, not a dummy project, not a simple projects. Simple projects in the sense like UCRE projects and Kaggle data set projects. Okay. Sir, will you ask to give us the industry level projects? Okay, we'll discuss, don't worry. What you should more focus on deep learning or machine learning, statistics or data science for job fresher. See, for the fresher part, if you have a knowledge of expertise, not a knowledge, I'm not talking about the knowledge, expertise. If you have an expertise in machine learning algorithm, little bit time series and little bit deep learning, some CNN series. Okay, complete some of the end-to-end projects, add each and everything, create a HLD, LLD. We'll discuss what is HLD and LLD. Even I will show you, and even if you want, then I will send you the drive link as well for your future reference. Okay, so if you want to become as a fresher, I'm going to suggest you start with the machine learning. No need to learn a computer vision NLP. No, as a fresher, if you have a expertise in machine learning, statistics, and Python programming, definitely you will learn in the market. You will get a job after learning these skills. Okay, so if you are fresher, focus on the statistics part first, Python part, and make sure if you are a fresher, try to complete at least one Python projects. Even I already shown you iNeuron portal. iNeuron providing an open source platform where you can select any projects. Let me show you again. From here, internship. Okay, you can select any project based on your skills. Okay, and then you can complete it. Under here, you can see the Python, like start a new project. Just go to here, development. Under the development section, you will get lots of projects. So if you have a good understanding about the Python, select any projects from internship portal from here. Okay, or start working on some of the advanced level concepts. Okay, first thing in Python, if you are a fresher, After completing the Python projects, then start working on the machine learning project. But make sure whenever you are completing the projects, you can implement each and everything. Debugging, database pass, cloud, CI/CD pipeline, each and everything you can complete. Then you will get a hands-on experience. Okay, because as a fresher, whenever you are applying for a job or any portal, HackerEarth, LinkedIn, first of all, you are getting the one assessment. And based on your assessment, you are getting in a second round, in a technical second round. Correct, guys? So, first try to get expertise in Python till advanced concept, till DSA concept. Complete one-to-one projects. Doesn't matter, you can implement in a Flask, Django, you can select any GUI platform, okay? And then you can complete it. But make sure you can implement each and everything. After that, if you are a fresher, start learning statistics for an analysis part and machine learning. One important thing, guys. Whenever you are start working on the machine learning part, let's say you are getting some of the data from your client. Okay, definitely you will get some of the problem whenever you are getting a data from your client. But before understanding the problem statement, or let's say after understanding the problem statement, try to create some of the hypothesis questions. And based on those questions, at least 5, minimum 5, try to create some of the hypothesis questions and then start working on those projects. In 2018, whenever I started learning a data science, first I started with the Kaggle. And after that, I joined iNeuron first batch. Okay, so on Kaggle, I'm taking any data set from the Kaggle in an initial stage. Okay, and after that, I'm just thinking, okay, which types of questions I can generate. And based on those questions, I do the analysis and then model building part. So whenever you are working on the machine learning projects, first of all, try to create some of the hypothesis questions. Based on those questions, do the analysis, because at the end, you can provide some of the benefit to your client. If you are getting a data, some of the data, then definitely you can provide some of the benefit to your client. Let me take one example. Let's say if you have a Flipkart data, Flipkart whole India data. In India, we have a different state. I'm taking a two state here, Bangalore and Delhi region, 2 states. Let's say Flipkart getting every month more revenue in a Delhi, Bangalore region, but less revenue in a Delhi region. Why? This is the main question that I have. I got the data from Flipkart. Okay, and after getting a data, I'm just thinking, okay, this is the data that we have. Whenever I'm just checking the data, I saw many of the column, Bangalore region getting the more revenue every month and Delhi region getting a less revenue every month. So what we can do here, and how the Delhi region will get the same revenue, whatever the revenue getting Bangalore region. How? Can anyone tell me the analysis? What you can think here? Anyone in a chat? Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm waiting for your response, guys. How the Delhi region will get the more revenue, whatever the revenue getting the Bangalore region. How? Because whenever we are getting the data, first of all, we can think about the analysis. Based on the analysis, based on some of the hypothesis questions, we will start working on the projects. So how our Delhi region will get the benefit? There is some point. Let's say in a like Bangalore region, we have a lots of MNC. We have lots of startup. But in a Delhi region, I'm talking about the Delhi region, particular New Delhi region. Because some of the most of the IT company we have in a Gurgaon, product shipment late. Okay, I got the one response, Ronnie. Crush, product shipment late. Yeah, little bit correct, but in a like a Bangalore region, we have a lots of traffic. In a Delhi region, definitely we can say the lots of traffic that we have, but the shipment is not a correct from my point of view. Job opportunity, okay, like product availability or delivery, okay, Rishikesh, we can check which features are affecting the sales. Yeah, that's correct answer, Rishikesh. We can check the features are affecting the sales. Okay, how? Let me tell you. We have an IT company in Bangalore and we have an IT company in Delhi. Not in Delhi, IT company we have in a Gurgaon region. More job in Bangalore as compared to Delhi. You can explain again what is meant by CNN series. We'll explain you hers later. Okay, let's first of all finish this example. Okay, so Bangalore region getting more revenue, Delhi region getting less revenue. But the point here, why the Delhi region getting the less revenue? So for this, we have a different points. The first point, let me tell you, most of the IT company we have in Bangalore, like 50 company we have in Bangalore. I'm taking one example. 50 company we have a IT company we have in Bangalore. Only 2 to 3 company have in Delhi region. I'm talking about the New Delhi region, not in Gurgaon region. Okay, about New Delhi region getting a less price, less revenue. Okay, so let's say the one product that we have, the beauty product. Most of the people, Bangalore region people, because most of the IT company that we have in Bangalore, right? So most of the IT companies and most of the people after completing the office hour, they're getting the market, they're getting in the mall, and then they are purchasing all the beauty product. But in the Gurgaon region, in a Delhi region, some of the time, most of the like 90% of chances they will get on Saturday and Sunday, because we have some of the distance Gurgaon to Delhi, New Delhi region. Okay, so most of the people Saturday and Sunday they will get on mall on Delhi and New Delhi region. So definitely we will get the less revenue on Monday to Friday, because people are not getting on mall because of the time constraints, right? So that's why we are getting the, I'm discussing about only one point, guys. If the people are not getting in the mall, then how Delhi region part will get a more revenue? But if we will provide some of the benefit in the sense combo offer, if we will provide a combo offer, if we will provide some of the discount, let's say in a Bangalore region, same price, like same product, the price we have a 500. And if the same product we are providing in a Bangalore region at a like 400 or 300 on the discount, 10% discount and 20% discount, then definitely we will get the more revenue here. Even Monday to Friday, people will get in a mall and then they can purchase all the, like whatever the beauty product they want, right? So the first point that we have for the positive point, we will provide some of the discount, we will provide some of the combo offer, right? So these are the way, first of all, you can think whenever you are working on the machine learning projects. Okay, you can check the features, important features, on which features our sales are affected. Okay, so you can find out the affected features, and based on those features, you can start working on the model building part and whatever the analysis you want to do. Okay, I hope now it's clear, guys. Okay, fine. After that, we have here CNN part, deep learning. If you want to become a deep learning engineer or if you want to become a computer vision engineer, then you can focus on the deep learning and computer vision part. But as a fresher, first try to focus on Python part, this part. This is the most important point that I have, guys, because whenever you are a fresher, first try to complete this point. Based on this point, you will get an internship, anywhere internship. Even you will get a Python developer role, Python developer job as a fresher. If you have an understanding about these things, this first 4 point. Okay. And next, as a fresher, focus on the statistics and machine learning part. Later, you can learn other things like deep learning, computer vision. Learning is a different thing that we have, and completing the end-to-end project is a different things. But whenever you are learning, parallelly try to complete a project. No need to wait a whole month and no need to wait a complete course. No, let's first of all try to complete the course, then we can start. No, learn parallelly, complete it. Whatever you are learning, just try to implement it. Then you will get a knowledge. Then you will get a hands-on experience. Okay. Now, after that, we have an NLP. If you want to become a researcher, go with NLP. Cloud. Under the cloud, we have a different things. AWS, Azure, GCP. Big data doesn't matter like in which company you are working, but sometime if you are saying during the interview, okay, I have a knowledge of big data. Yeah, doesn't matter, it's an expertise and only understanding. If you are saying I have a knowledge of big data, it will be beneficial for you. Okay. Next, MLOps part. CI/CD pipeline, we can implement it here. And now the last point that we have, data analytics, Power BI. Under the data analytics, we have a Power BI, Tableau, SQL, Excel, Python. So first, try to focus on in which field and what you want to become. You want to become a data scientist, you want to become a data analyst, Python developer, cloud engineer, big data engineer, computer vision engineer. First of all, try to think. First of all, try to decide, okay, I want to become a data scientist. I want to become a cloud engineer. Okay, and then you can proceed. AWS is asking for credit card information, sir. Yes, definitely. Whenever you are using a cloud, any platform, AWS, GCP, Azure, it needs a credit card for the implementation purpose. Sometimes it's difficult for a student to learn a cloud, but no worry. First, focus on the machine learning part, data science part. Later, you can implement a cloud part. Or if you have a like any brother, sister, and your parents' credit card, you can use it. Okay. So these are the important points that we have. Harshit, it also support via debit cards. As for my understanding, debit cards is not supported, but you can try. Debit card Visa. Okay, yeah. So I'm not aware of the debit card Visa. So you can try it. Harshit. Okay. So these are the points that we have, guys. So if you have an understanding about this concept, can you please tell me how many of you have a knowledge of this point? Python programming, debugging, logging, and database. Everyone can please write in the chat how many of you have a knowledge of Python programming, debugging, logging skills, and database. Please write it down in the chat, everyone. Okay, debit card is also supported, so you can try with debit card Visa. Harshit. Okay, so yeah, guys, if you have a knowledge of this point, I have a knowledge, but I'm not in expert. I do have little bit knowledge, except oops. Why oops? Why you don't have a knowledge of oops concepts? Harish, Manish saying I do have. Okay, Rajvi, I have a knowledge, but I'm not in expert. Okay, no worry. If you have a knowledge of Python programming, advanced technique in the sense, oops concepts, inheritance, polymorphism, basics level, but not in advanced. I have a problem in logging. Okay. Knowledge, but not in expert right now. Okay. So see, guys, I have some plan. First, if you want to become a data scientist, and if you want your career in a data science field, not a data scientist, if you want to your career in a data science field, what you can do? First of all, try to learn these concepts. Don't focus on the machine learning part, deep learning part. Because if you did not have an idea about this concept, these four concepts, Python, debugging, logging, database, you will not get any internship. I'm not talking about the job. Okay. So first try to get a knowledge in this 4 point. I have a knowledge, sir, but I'm not confident what to do. Do the practice. Just go to any platform, HackerRank, Hacker Earth, even from like next week onwards, I'm going to upload everyday Python programming videos on my channel. For the practice purpose, you can use any platform, Hacker Earth, and then Hacker and HackerRank. Both are fine. You can do the practice here. Okay, so first try to get expertise and try to get good understanding. Not expertise is fine. Good understanding in Python programming, debugging and logging. This is a very small topic we have. Okay, so within 2 days you can complete it. But yeah, whenever the points come into the implementation part, then you are lacking. Many of you are lacking, right? So at the end, practice and only practice. Practice and teach someone else. You will get a confidence. Yes, that's correct, Manish. Just do the practice. Okay. Then you will get a hands-on experience. Then you will get a confidence. Okay. So these are the topics comes under the data science. Now let's come to the industry level projects, as we have mentioned it in our like thumbnail. Okay, so let me open. And after that, I will show you the like project part as well. So whenever we are working on the industry level projects, we are starting with the creating some of the documents. Which types of documents? Whenever you are getting a client project, 2 to 3 months you can work on, you and your team can work on the 1D documents part. Which types of documents? Don't read it here. Okay, we'll discuss later these projects. So first you can create HLD, LLD, wireframe, architecture documentation. These are the 4 documents you can create whenever you are working on any client projects, any industry level projects. Do we need to solve lead code DSA question for DSA job? For DSA job, no. But for DSA projects, yes. Because in industry level projects, you can start with the class in the sense of concepts. So definitely you need to know some of the DS knowledge. It's required DS knowledge. Rishikesh. Okay. So whenever we are working on any industry level projects, we can start with the HLD, LLD, wireframe, architecture doc. I think debugging is not yet covered in FSDS batch. Okay, so see, if you are talking about the iNeuron, then definitely going forward, it will be covered. Don't worry for this one. Okay. So the answers are will cover. Don't worry. In a data analytics, we have 2 expertise in EDA and dashboarding. Yeah, definitely. For the data analytics, at the end, you can create a dashboard for your clients, for your manager, right? So definitely it needs a knowledge of SQL. It needs a knowledge of Excel, Power BI, or Tableau. 3 things is important, as I have written in my sheet as well. Okay. So if you want to become a data analyst, first try to complete Python programming basics understanding is enough. SQL, Excel, and dashboarding tools, whatever you want to learn, like Power BI, Tableau. Okay, now let's come to the main point first. On industry level projects, in the initial 2 months, first you can work on the HLD part, LLD part, wireframe, architecture doc. The 4 documentation, first of all, you can create, and based on this documentation, you can start working on your projects. What is HLD? What is LLD? What is wireframe? What is architecture doc? So let me explain you one by one. Under the HLD, as you can say, this is the project that we have. Okay, I got this project from one of my friends. Okay, so under the HLD, you can write all the point. Why this HLD you are going to create? What is the scopes? What is the problem statement? Product perspective, problem statement, solutions. Under this solution, you can explain each and everything like EDA, data preprocessing, feature engineering, model training, then requirements. What all technicals, tools you are going to use, technical knowledge you are going to use. So technical requirements you can mention. Process flow, how the process flow work, how the your project process flow work, process flow, event logs, error handling, you can mention each and everything. That's why we are learning logging and debugging. Okay, then performance, usability, application compatibility, resource utilization, KPI performance, and then deployment. So these are the things. Whenever you started industry level projects, first of all, you can complete HLD. Is it an industry level project? Yes, I will show you the link as well. Don't worry. This project link. Okay. Can you please share the link? Yeah, definitely I will share. Don't worry. Okay. So first, you can create a HLD. Under the HLD, you can mention each and everything. What are the technology that you are going to use? And after completing this HLD, let's say if you have mentioned Python programming, and your client, you will get approval from your client. But after that, you cannot use R programming in this project. Before this, you can ask your client to get approval. After getting approval, then you can change anything, whatever you want. If once you will get approval from your client, you cannot change anything. So first, you will get approval from your client after completing all the documentation. If your client provide you approval, then you can start working on the projects. What are the technology that you are going to use? What are the process flow? Yeah, your client don't know like what are the process you can follow, how it's work and all, because at the end you can do the coding and all. Okay, so for this, we have a business analyst member. They will explain each and everything to the client. Okay, so technical requirement, process flow, performance, each and everything you can mention out in your HLD part. After that, the next, we have wireframe. Let me show you the wireframe as well. So the project name right now that we have, simplified AI. Let's say like this is the any project. I'm just taking a random project sample here. So we have a one e-commerce projects. So whenever we are going on an e-commerce website, first of all, what we are doing? First of all, we are sign up with our email ID and whatever the basics information they want. Okay. So we are entering all the basics information and then we are logging. So first of all, you can do the sign up. After that, after sign up, you can log in to the website. Okay. After that, the project view, how the projects will work, how the project UI you can showcase to your client or to your users. So you can mention each and everything in your wireframe. Starting from the scratch, it means sign up, screenshot. You can just create one like dummy thing. You can create all the sign up button, all the like a login pages, all the project view, how the your projects look like after logging and after sign up. And then you can create the model. Okay, after uploading the data set in a bunch of file, how our UI look like, how we can select the data, how the logs are look like, and then each and everything you can mention it out in your wireframe. Okay, after that we have architecture documentation. So under the architecture documentation, you can mention out each and everything, all the technical specifications, proposal solution, features scope, logging, database, data insertion into the database, export data from the database, error handling, deployment, all the technology stack you can mention each and everything, how the process, what are the process you are going to follow. First, you are following the EDA, data preprocessing. Under this, data cleaning, data integration, data reduction, dimensionality reduction, data compression, each and everything, whatever the points you are going to cover, each and everything you can mention in your architecture docs, in your all the documentation. Feature engineering, here you can see handling outliers, features scaling, encoding. These are the points you can mention it in your all the documentation. What are the documentation you are creating? Okay. So initial month, whenever you are getting the projects from your client, initial 2 months, first you can work on your all the documentation, HLD, LLD, wireframe, architecture doc, all the documentation first you can create, and based on this HLD and architecture documentation, what is the difference? So in a HLD, you can mention out your all those information about your problem. Whatever the problems you are going to solve, you can mention out each and everything. Okay. In architecture doc, you can mention out what are the solutions you are going to find out from this problem statement. What are the steps you are going to follow so that you can reach to your solutions. Okay. So you can mention out these things in your HLD and architecture doc. So this is the main difference that we have. Problem statement, one thing, one part, and under the one part, you can mention out all the solution procedure. Okay. So first, you can create each and everything. Even the DPR you can create. What is DPR? So as you can see, the objective, first you can mention the objective. What is the benefit we will get after completing this project, after solving this problem statement? What are the benefit that we will get? So first objective, then benefit you can mention. After that, you can mention the process of this project. First, we are going to create a start. Under the start, we will get the sign up button. After signing, we will get the login. Then we can add a project. Choose just say source from where you want to dump a data in your projects. Dashboard, you want to do a EDA, just do it, EDA. Data pre-processing, feature engineering. These are the process we are going to, these are, if we are following this process, we will get a solution. We will reach our solution. Okay. So we have mentioned in our architecture doc, feature engineering, model training, download the model binary file, prediction, download the report, schedule training, and then end your projects. So these are the main functions you can mention out in your DPR. Even going forward, I am going to create a small video where I will explain you each and everything in a detail. After that, you can define sign up. What is sign up page, login page, add page? You can mention each and everything. Whatever you have mentioned here in your first page. Okay, you can mention out each and everything. Okay, fine. So after that, after completing all those projects, then you can start working on your projects. Then you can start writing a code after getting an approval from your clients. Okay, then you can cover these things. Then you start writing a code for your projects and for your program statements after getting approval. So I hope now it's clear, everyone. The process, right? So whenever we are starting and we are getting the projects from our clients, we are creating all those documentation. Based on this documentation, we will start writing and code and we will start working on our projects after getting approval for all the documentation. Because if in between your client will tell you, okay, I need these types of modification, then again you can create a documentation. Again, you can do the modification in your projects, in your documentation, and then you can write a code. That's why company follow the procedure. Let's complete the documentation. After completing the documentation, then we can start working on the projects. Okay. So these are the main points that we have for the projects. Now let's come to the point here, guys. as I have written here 12 projects. Book and blog recommendation system, fault traffic alert system, automatic car parking system, bike price prediction, social distancing. These are the advanced projects that I have written here, guys. Okay. So now you guys can tell me, you want to this project discussion in a live class? Or first of all, tell me from, like, here I have a 12 projects. So which projects we can select first one? Just tell me the first projects so that I can start one projects. Which one I can select from here? These all are the advanced project that we have. Because here you can see automatic car parking system. At the end, we are solving the problem. Fault traffic alert system. At the end, we are solving a problem. Even book and blog system. Again, we are solving the problem. Right? So now you guys can tell me which project I can select here. I'm taking water, so just write it down in the chat, guys. Okay, so here we have a different project. We have a machine learning projects, we have a NLP projects, we have a computer vision projects, we have a deep learning projects. So now you guys can tell me, start from number 1 and then follow the sequence. Okay. Junaid, market-based project on a e-commerce. Okay. Harish, market-based projects. Select the market-based projects. Okay. So see, here I have written a different types of projects: machine learning, deep learning, computer vision, and NLP. Okay. And at the end, in a sum of the projects, I will show you each and everything. Logging part, database part, each and everything will show you. I will explain you each and everything. Some of the part, I will show you only the UI part, and some of the things you can modify. Logging part, database part, you can modify by yourself. Well, let's start with ML, then DL. Okay, Harish, first start with ML and DL. Deepak, vehicle plate detection, number plate detection projects. Okay. Okay, and one more thing, guys. Shall we cover this project in a live class or you want a recordings? You want a recordings for a small videos, or shall I cover in a live class? Every day, 1 or 2 hours, or in alternate days? What you want? Just tell me. Because based on your preference, I'm going to cover all the projects. And here, all the projects that I have mentioned here, these are the advanced level and industry level projects that I have. Okay. So if you guys are going to mention these types of projects like book and blog recommendation system, fault traffic alert system, automatic car parking recommendation system, these are the projects if you mention in your resume, no one will reject your resume. Okay. So just confirm, guys, live you want or like you want a recordings? What you want? Live class, it means on YouTube, definitely. Cover in the live class, but provide the recordings or same. Okay, yeah, definitely will cover on YouTube. Okay, because okay, yeah, many of you have written the live class. Okay, fine, no issue. Yes, how many days per project? See, it will take time. 3 to 4 days, one project. One single project will take 3 to 4 days of time. Because we are going to implement each and everything: database part, logging, cloud, deployment, each and everything I'm going to cover. So definitely it will take some time. 3 to 4 days, one single project. And if you are going to mention these types of projects in your resume, no one will reject your resume. Okay. Cover in the live class, provide the recording for the revision. Yeah, definitely it will be available on my YouTube channel, save YouTube channel. So yeah, guys, just if you like it, just try to subscribe my YouTube channel and like this video. Just hit the like button. And also try to share with your friends as well. Okay. So going forward, your friends will join. Then live would love live training. Yeah, definitely. We can have a Telegram channel or a discussion deployment. Okay, once again, guys, let me share with you the like a Telegram channel or Telegram group as well. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm going to send you the link. Yes, guys. So I'm going to just put it down the link in the chat. So here, from here, you can join in the link. Okay, in this message. Yeah. So everyone, just try to join my Telegram channel as well as please subscribe my channel and hit the like button, guys. Okay. And yes, I'm going to cover projects in a live class. And from the next, sir, you are also my mentor. That's great. We can also discuss in a group as well. Okay. Try to share this video in a group, Rajvi. Okay. Yeah, guys. So from not tomorrow, from Friday, I'm going to cover and I'm going to start one project based on your recommendation. I'm going to start market-based projects. Let's start with machine learning. Okay. Then we can jump to the deep learning, computer vision, later part NLP. Okay. Later part, we can learn the NLP part. Okay. So let's right now focus on the machine learning part first. Okay. And later we can learn deep learning projects, computer vision projects as well. It say this site cannot be reached. Okay, then what you can do, just copy this link and paste in your like a Chrome. If you are using a laptop, the same link, you can just try to copy and paste it down. Please send the reminder on Telegram group. Yes, definitely. And also I'm going to send you my LinkedIn ID as well, guys. Okay. So if you want to join me on LinkedIn, just try to join with me on LinkedIn. Okay. And let me put it down this link again, Telegram link on chat, because many of you are facing a challenge to join. So let me put it down this link again. Yes, everyone. So I'm just sending you again. So just try to join this channel, Telegram channel, so that you can discuss about the projects. Okay, so are you guys ready to start working on next project, market-based project on e-commerce? How many of you are ready? Yeah, so first we will start with the market-based projects. Okay, then going forward, we will select another projects. Let's complete. First, so it will take 3 to 4 days, max to max 4 days, not more than 4 days. Okay, every day will take like 1 hour, 30 minutes classes, and definitely it will be completed. Excited? That's great. Just try to join the Telegram channel so that you will get a notification as well. Okay, everyone. And yeah, please subscribe the channel and hit the like button, guys, if you are like this video and this class, because going forward, we will start working on the projects. The main agenda of this session to focus on the industry level project, not a dummy projects. Focus on some of the advanced concepts. Learn parallelly and parallelly try to implement those concepts on your projects, whatever you are learning. Okay. Yeah, guys. So now you can ask and whatever the query that you have. So you can ask your query one by one if anyone have any query. Else we can meet on Friday. Yes. Okay, that's great. For detection, we can start later. First, we can start with the machine learning projects. Okay. And later part, we can cover the deep learning and computer vision. Let's first start with the machine learning. Just want to ask, we will build a project, but we failed to project good front end page like programming in HTML, CSS. So what is the other workaround for this? What amount of HTML, CSS is needed? See, HTML and CSS, if you have a basics understanding about the HTML, CSS and JavaScript, it's enough. Only basics understanding is enough. How to create a form, how to add a button, how to create a sign up and login button. If you have a knowledge of this one, it's totally fine. Only basics understanding is fine. Because at the end, whenever we are joining a startup company, on a startup company, you can do each and everything by your own. Because in a startup company, you have only a small team, 4 to 5 member of team you have in a startup. Okay. So most probably, if you have a basics understanding of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, it's totally fine. What will be the timing of classes? Same, 8 p.m. Okay, because before 8 p.m. I have to complete my office work, and then after that I can start this one. Okay, so 8 p.m. we can start. And yeah, just try to join everyone on my Telegram group. Subscribe this YouTube channel so that you will get all those notifications. Okay, because in between sometime I will come on live so that we can discuss some of the topics on data science, whatever the doubt that you have. Okay, so just try to join the Telegram group, subscribe this YouTube channel, and try to share with your friends as well. Okay. In our FSDS class, we learn a web scraping project. There are some lines in it which belong to HTML. Yes, because see, whenever iNeuron provide you a projects, they have covered each and everything till advanced. And in iNeuron, even yeah, I'm working in iNeuron as well. Okay, so we are creating an industry level projects. Whatever we have mentioned in a syllabus, you can go through the syllabus, you can find all those projects that we have mentioned is an industry level projects. Even whenever you are going through the course, in every section, you will get a 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 lines of code. Okay, and that's the way we are like, first you can focus on the advanced concepts so that whenever iNeuron or any company, any institute, if they are providing a project, you can understand each and everything. How much HTML and course should be learned? Basics understanding, just go through the W3 schools. It's enough. How about Streamlit library? No, see, if for learning purpose, if you want to learn a Streamlit library, it's totally fine. Organization and company, they are not using a Streamlit library. Okay, for the learning purpose, if you want to learn, go ahead. Please mention the schedule here or in the Telegram will follow. Yes, definitely. Arnab will mention. So try to join the Telegram group as well as try to subscribe this channel so that you will get update. My son is learning web development on Kids Neuron from you. That's great. Even I am teaching in a Kids Neuron. Okay. Shall I learn that much HTML? Yeah, it's fine. You can just go through the web designing, fundamentals of web designing recordings. Okay, it's enough. I know Monal covered those things, so it's totally fine. Those concepts are fine. You can just go through the recordings. We'll get a better understanding. Junaid. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's all about the today session. Let's meet on the Friday. Okay, join the Telegram group, subscribe this channel, like this video, as well as share with your friends so that your friends will join the next class and they will get a benefit, whatever we are covering and whatever we are going to discuss the projects. Okay, so yeah, guys, that's all about the today. Okay, let's see you in the next session on Friday. Okay, everyone. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Harish. Thank you so much. Please share with your friends and your WhatsApp group, Telegram group as well. If you are getting some of the benefit from this video. Okay. Yes, guys. Thank you. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Bye, everyone.